Hello everybody and welcome back to Small Soldier. In today's video I'll be doing a full review of Ryefield Model's T-34 122 kit.
Oh yeah.
And it's all coming up right now. Alright, let's dive right into this kit. But first, as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment.
Just do it!
Like I've said before, I read all the comments and I respond to each and every one. Alright, so let's see what's in the box. First off, there is your instruction booklet. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of sprues, 1 photo etch piece, and 1 vinyl mantlet cover, 1 soft piece of copper wiring. So I guess first of all we'll take a look at the instruction manual. You can see this the sprue layout. Goes into building the lower portions of the T-34 chassis first. And we have the wheel assembly, track assembly, they're Lincoln length tracks. Instructions say it just requires 23 links per side. Here we're dealing with the external parts that are going on the top of the hull. And more hull assemblies there. One thing I like about these instructions is they're very simple and easy to read. The layout is very simple.
I like it a lot.
And it appears that the parts that are blue are parts that are on already, so it's showing you the placement of it and then showing you the part where it goes. So that's kind of nice. So you're not guessing what the part should look like once you actually get it on there. Upper hull assemblies. And then your gun. So it looks like there is some internal parts that you can construct on the inside of the turret, which you won't see because it doesn't open up except for the top of the hatch. So maybe down through the top of the hatch you might see some of that gun assembly. It looks like upper turret parts meeting with lower turret parts. And there's your copper wire. That's kind of a nice addition, so you can get a realistic sag to the tow cable. And then here you've got your color call out for the 3 different schemes. There are no decals in the box, that you don't need any for these. It doesn't give any unit markings or anything as well.
No, it couldn't be.
So this scheme here, you've got green over sand. In this scheme here, you have your green, sand, and brown scheme. That's probably the one I'll do. And then this is just your plain sand color. Alright, so we'll start with the mantlet, and I thought I'd spare you the sound of all the plastic crumpling.
Like it very much.
But I did want to show you this, which I like a lot. Instead of staples or sealed bags, where companies will use this little sticky tape here on the end, and you can take the part out, inspect it, look at it, and then if you want, put it back into the bag. It's a nice little addition. Alright, so first off, let's take a look at the bottom of the hull and the turret. As you can see, the lower portions have nice detail, bolt detail around the drive housing. And on the turret, large turret here, you can see all the hatch detail. It's very nice. It's got the hinges, some weld marks, surface detail is great on that. It's very smooth, so I'm assuming this is plate steel. It wasn't rolled or formed. There is some texture here, right there, if you can see it on the sides here. So it looks like parts of the turret were textured and then other parts were plate steel that were smooth. Next, you get 2 of the same sprue. And this is your running gear. I'll show a photographic slideshow at the end of all the sprues so you can have a good close look at everything. But as you can see here, the track detail is excellent. To me, that looks just as good as any aftermarket track. I don't see any pin ejection marks or sinkholes. Yeah, they are perfect. You can see the detail. Very nice. And you can see here, there is the sag built into the track right there for your upper run. So your Lincoln Link tracks should go on fairly well and should be fairly nice. The fuel tanks are 1-piece molded construction. You just have to put the ends on. So that's nice. You don't have to fill a seam or hide a seam on it. The half spider wheels for the running gear, they look great. I'm not seeing a lot of flash, so that's good. So it should be a fairly quick cleanup on that. And there's some really fine little parts here. Stowage hooks, grab handles. And next we'll take a look at the gun assembly parts and the lower portion of the turret. There's the lower portion of the turret, and you can see there is some nice texture there. Looks like a hatch area here. Some stowage boxes, headlights. There's some sink marks here on the inside parts, but you won't see those because it doesn't open up. I'm not sure if that's one of the turret doors. It may be one of the turret doors, so if you had that open, you may need to fix that. I guess the only thing I have to say so far that I don't really care for is the gun barrel here is in two pieces.
Okay. Disappointed!
Most kits now offer a solid molded one-piece barrel. I guess I'll have to do some old school modeling, which I'm sure won't be that bad to hide that seam on the barrel, but still a little bit annoying. Other than that, everything looks great. And now we'll go to the upper hull section of the T-34. Excellent detail again. No flash that I can see anywhere on that. Some spare track links, fenders. And they give you the option of using the photo etch screen, or for a modeler that's just maybe starting out or a new modeler, they offer this option here, and that's actually molded really well. The screen texture in there is very convincing. That's really nice the way they've molded this. This is usually a piece of photo etch generally, this part in here, so that's pretty impressive how they molded that as well. Your final set of sprues are, which you get two of, are the road wheels. And they offer two sets of road wheels in this kit, so you apparently can mix and match. You've got your dish type road wheels. They have the separate rubber for those, and that's a smooth tread. And then you have your late starfish style wheels, and they have a treaded pattern on the rubber areas. So we'll have to see how that goes together when I actually build the kit. I did forget to mention that they do offer you two types of muzzle brakes, and I'm not sure yet which one I'll use. So there you go. That's all the plastic in the box. Here, I'm going to do some close-ups for you guys so you can see the detail. There's those weld beads and the hinges, and there's that texture detail. There's that nice bolt detail around the front of the housing. Nice weld beads in there. Top of the turret. Bottom of the turret. And there's some nice detail on those muzzle brakes. See, they're hollow. Look at these hatches here. There's the upper hull. You can see that nice weld detail in there. And sides. And we have that detail around the louvers here. Some nice bolt details around the back, the access door. And there's that ribbing on the rubber tires. The sprue gate connections aren't too bad. A little bit of sanding probably will fix that up. And a final couple things here, the photo etch fret. And there are 27 parts, so not a lot of photo etch to deal with. As you can see, the screen is etched nice, looks very convincing. And you've got that tread plate band that goes around the front of the gun, and then some strapping for the fuel drums. This is the vinyl cover for the gun, and it's molded really nice. So that's it, that's the inbox review. I'll have a slideshow of all the sprues at the end, so stick around for that.
As always, please consider subscribing, hit the bell notification, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Talk to you guys soon. I'm out of here.